Hello, and welcome back to Ray Prada TV, where the rich and timeless tales of Africa come to life. Here, we journey through the heart of the continent, discovering the wisdom, wonder, and magic of African folktales. Today, we will bring you another interesting story with a powerful lesson to teach, titled, The Dog and the Greedy Tortoise. Join me as we uncover the moral behind this story. The Dog and the Greedy Tortoise. Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by green hills and winding rivers, there lived two friends, Dog and Tortoise. Dog was known for his kindness and generosity, always willing to share with others. Tortoise, however, was sly and greedy, always looking for ways to get more than his fair share. One day, the village announced a feast to celebrate the harvest season. All the animals were invited to enjoy the roasted yams, fresh cassava, and smoked fish. Dog and Tortoise, eager to fill their bellies, decided to attend the feast together. Tortoise, with his cunning mind, began to plot how he could eat more than Dog without getting caught. As they walked to the feast, Tortoise turned to Dog and said, "My dear friend, you know we must be careful. What if some of the food is spoiled? Let me taste everything first, just to make sure it's safe." Dog, trusting his friend's intentions, smiled and replied, "That's very thoughtful of you, Tortoise. You go ahead and taste the food first." Tortoise grinned slyly. As soon as they reached the feast, he quickly sat at the table and began to taste the food. But instead of small bites, Tortoise gobbled up huge portions. He devoured nearly all the roasted yams, left only a few pieces of cassava, and polished off most of the smoked fish. By the time he was done, there was only a little food left. Tortoise wiped his mouth and handed the leftovers to Dog. "There you go, my friend," he said. "The food is safe. You can have the rest." Dog looked at the meager amount of food left and realized that Tortoise had eaten most of it. Though disappointed, Dog didn't say anything. He quietly ate what was left and decided not to let Tortoise take advantage of him again. A few weeks later, another feast was announced in the village, this time to celebrate the planting season. Once again, Dog and Tortoise planned to attend together. But this time, Dog had a plan of his own. As they approached the feast, Tortoise, feeling confident from his previous trick, said, "Don't worry, Dog. I'll taste the food first again, just like last time." But Dog smiled and shook his head. "Actually, Tortoise," he said, "I think it's my turn to taste the food this time. You've already done it once, so it's only fair." Tortoise, not suspecting anything, agreed. "Of course, Dog, that's fair." When they reached the feast, Dog sat down at the table and began to taste the food. But just like Tortoise had done before, Dog didn't stop at small bites. He ate and ate, devouring the yams, finishing off the sweet fruits, and leaving only scraps of the smoked fish. By the time Dog was done, there was barely anything left for Tortoise. Tortoise, realizing what had happened, was furious. "What's going on, Dog?" he cried. "You ate all the food." Dog calmly looked at his friend and replied, "Oh, I was just making sure the food was safe, just like you did at the last feast." Tortoise's face turned red with shame. He realized that Dog had played the same trick on him. "But this isn't fair," Tortoise complained. Dog shook his head. "Fair? Was it fair when you ate most of the food last time and left me with almost nothing? You see, Tortoise, greed never pays. What you did to me came back to you." Tortoise hung his head. He knew Dog was right. His greed had led to his downfall, and now he had to face the consequences. From that day on, Tortoise promised never to be greedy again. He realized that true friendship was based on fairness and trust, not taking advantage of others. Dog forgave Tortoise, and the two friends continued to attend feasts together, but this time, they shared the food equally. The villagers, hearing of what had happened, often repeated the lesson: greed will only lead to trouble, but fairness will keep friends together. The moral of this story is, greed may give you an advantage in the short term, but it will always come back to hurt you in the end. True friendships are built on fairness and honesty. I hope you have enjoyed this lovely story and learned from the moral behind the story. Please like, share, comment, and most importantly subscribe to Ray Prada TV on YouTube, and also follow Ray Prada TV on Facebook and TikTok for more lovely African folktales. See you again soon. Until then, bye bye.